Hi, Michael here with you for Indians recaps as well as the upcoming schedule thanks to the MLB At Bat app. Tuesday was a nice pitching matchup between Shane Bieber and Mike Leake. Both went 6 innings and kept their respective teams close. Seattle took the lead on a Tom Murphy single in the bottom of the second. With 2 outs in the fourth inning, Carlos Santana doubled to right field and Jason Kipnis came in all the way from first base to draw the Indians on level terms. The next batter was Hanley Ramirez, and he put Cleveland ahead with a single to the left side. In the seventh, Ronis Elias replaced Leake, and the visitors were able to punish the Mariners' bullpen. Tyler Naquin led off the seventh inning with a base hit. 2 batters later, the right fielder got into scoring position as a balk was issued by the umpire. Catcher Kevin Plawecki was unable to take advantage as he flew out, but shortstop Mike Freeman, with 2 down, got a base hit to left field for Cleveland's third run. Max Moroff would pinch run for Freeman. Leonis Martin, the center fielder, doubled to get Moroff in, and the Indians had a 3-run cushion. The Cleveland bullpen was able to work around a Murphy leadoff double in the seventh. Then in the home half of the eighth, Edwin Encarnacion grounded into a double play, which was very important as the next batter, Jay Bruce, hit his 8th home run of the season. Instead of a game-tying blast, it was a solo home run to make it 4-2. Murphy recorded another hit in the ninth, but Brad Hand locked the door for his 6th save. Bieber went to 2-0, and Leake fell to 2-1. Wednesday, Carlos Carrasco stepped up in a big way to even his record to 2-2. He went 7 innings, recorded 12 strikeouts, and yielded only 3 hits, and the Indians were able to win by the narrowest of margins. Jake Bauers hit his 2nd home run for 2019 against pitcher Eric Swanson in the top of the 5th. Cleveland did reap the benefit of an umpire review as Ryan Healy's home run was changed to a foul ball in the bottom of the 3rd. In the 6th, left fielder Domingo Santana doubled and would later reach 3rd on a wild pitch, but Carrasco struck out Bruce for the 3rd out. Nick Whitgren faced 6 batters and retrieved the last 6 outs for his first save of the season. Swanson dropped to 0-1. Cleveland had a travel day Thursday, but ended up getting an extra day off due to inclement weather in the Northeast Ohio area Friday evening. That meant a Saturday doubleheader took place, which began late in the afternoon. Julio Teheran faced Corey Kluber, and Corey would win this matchup. Like Carrasco, Kluber evened his mark to 2-2. His stay would last 7 innings, including 8 strikeouts. It was a slow start as Atlanta pounced first. Nick Markakis drove in Freddie Freeman. Cleveland fought back as Santana singled in Jose Ramirez with 1 out in the bottom of the 1st. A sacrifice fly in the 3rd off of the bat of Markakis was deep enough to plate Jose Albies. An inning and a half later, Moroff hit his initial home run of 2019 to right. The Indians were finally able to go in front in the 5th as Greg Allen's 2-out double brought home Santana. Naquin was next in the batter's box, and his base hit made it 4-2. Wes Parsons came in for Teheran, but Cleveland kept their foot on the gas as Moroff provided another hit, this time an RBI single. The rally continued with Martin's double to center. Brian McCann was charged with a passed ball, which scored another run. The 6-run frame was capped off with a Kipnis base hit to left field, and Martin reached the dish. Kluber did give up solo home runs to McCann and Matt Joyce in the top of the 7th, but did finish the half inning, and the bullpen did the rest. Teheran got the loss to go to 2-2. The second game of the doubleheader started out very well. Touki Toussaint's wild pitch scored Martin from 3rd with 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st. Left fielder Carlos Gonzalez doubled the lead with his RBI hit. In the 2nd, Cleveland added 4 runs thanks to the bats of Jose Ramirez, Carlos Santana, and Jake Bauers. Trevor Bauer had a strong outing. He went 6 1/3 with 10 punch-outs and 3 hits. He did allow a triple by Tyler Flowers to get the Atlanta Braves on the board in the top of the 5th. With 1 out in the 7th, Bauer marked Markakis, so Dan Otero was called on to try to get through the frame. He got Johan Camargo to ground out into a fielder's choice at 2nd to shortstop Francisco Lindor for the 2nd out, but Dansby Swanson hit his 5th home run to make the score 7-3. Otero retired Tyler Flowers, but was pulled in the 8th for Neil Ramirez. Ender Inciarte and Josh Donaldson got on base, but Ramirez wiggled his way out of trouble. Oliver Perez was asked to get the final 3 outs, but gave way to Adam Cimber following a Markakis single. Later with 1 out, Swanson and Flowers each took bases on balls. Cimber got Inciarte to strike out. After that, it was a nightmare for Cleveland as the 27th out proved to be elusive. Ozzy Albies drove in 2 runs, then Donaldson took ball 4, forcing Tyler Olson to be inserted. Freeman was walked with the bases loaded to make it a 1-run lead for the home team. Cody Anderson then came to the mound, only to give up the lead. Ronald Acuna doubled to left to plate 2 runs. Though Markakis would get aboard again, Camargo flew out, but the Indians were silenced in the bottom of the 9th by closer A.J. Minter, and Atlanta snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, 8-7. Luke Jackson was the unlikely winning pitcher to go to 2-0. Cimber had to wear the blemish of a blown save, and Cimber became 1-1 on the season. Saturday night's defeat had a carryover effect Sunday on national television. Donaldson had home runs in the first 2 innings. Freeman had 2 RBI singles, and the Braves found themselves up 11-0 by the top of the 7th. Bieber gave up 6 runs in the first 2 innings, and the bullpen could not pick up the pieces either. Francisco Lindor tried to restore some pride in the bottom of the 7th with his first home run of the season. Allen scored Martin for Cleveland's second run. Catcher Roberto Perez hit his second long ball off of Josh Tomlin in the 8th inning. The Indians got 2 more against their former teammate in the 9th as Kipnis's hit to center fielder made it 11-5, but Roberto Perez struck out to end the game. Cleveland missed a chance to at least get 2 of 3 against Atlanta from the previous night, but nearly a month in do have a winning record. They are in second place at 12-9, just a game and a half out of first place Minnesota in the American League Central. The Indians are a game and a half up on third place Detroit, with the Chicago White Sox and Kansas City Royals behind the Tigers. Going into today's games, the Tampa Bay Rays have the best winning percentage in the majors at 15-8 in the very early stages of the season. The Indians will try to get back on the saddle at 10 minutes past 6 tonight Eastern Time against the Miami Marlins. 1-3 Pablo Lopez takes on 2-2 Carlos Carrasco. There will be a quick turnaround for an early afternoon game Wednesday. Sandy Alcantara, who Miami plans to start tomorrow. Cleveland will then pack their suitcases and fly to Houston for the start of 4 games. Thursday and Friday games are to commence just after 8 o'clock. Saturday's contest is a late afternoon start. Then the Indians look for a better outing on Sunday Night Baseball, a shade after 7 o'clock, before getting set to travel home Monday during an off day. Congratulations to the Columbus Blue Jackets on their success in knocking off the Tampa Bay Lightning. Columbus players and coaches must be hoping that Game 7 of the Boston Bruins-Toronto Maple Leafs series manages to go multiple overtimes to decide a winner. Perhaps a well-rested Blue Jackets side will fancy their chances in the second round against a weary Boston or Toronto side. The Stars, Blues, Avalanche, and Islanders each made it through the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Over in the NBA, Golden State and Houston still have a little work to do, but both teams are on a collision course for a Western Conference semifinal clash. Boston and Milwaukee both advanced out of the East quarterfinal round. Feels like the winners of those 2 series, assuming both happen, will be the conference representatives for the NBA Finals this June. At least I think that's what will happen. But I cannot wait to watch the drama of those 2 second-round series. The Warriors won a hard-fought 7-game set in the West Finals last year, and likewise the Celtics held off the Bucks in round 1. Just a reminder that the NFL Draft draws closer, and the Browns are scheduled to make the 17th selection of the second round. The league's official app says along with the 49th overall selection, they have the 80th, 119th, 144th, 155th, 170th, 189th, and 221st picks overall. I am looking forward to finding out if Cleveland elects to try to move up or not. The North Texas Browns backers will meet up at Fox and Hound. The draft starts on Thursday, April 25th at 7 o'clock Central Time. As you may know by now, the regular season starts on Sunday, September 8th at home against the Tennessee Titans at noon. And 4 games are marked for prime time, and 4 other games will be played in the late afternoon window for the time being. If you plan to go to Fox and Hound, it is on Midway and near the Bush Tollway, so we hope to see you there. Should be quite an atmosphere, regardless of whether or not the Browns do, in fact, decide to trade up or trade down or do whatever they choose to do to try to make the team better for 2019. As for my feelings about the schedule, well, it is so easy to equate what happened last year into what will happen this coming fall, but oftentimes things change. But what I do value is having home divisional games late in the year. The thought of having the road games against the Ravens and Steelers in the rearview mirror before Week 14 could be important. I talk about it a lot, but even in Week 1, getting off to a winning start could do this Cleveland Browns team a lot of good. They have been poor in terms of winning their regular season opener. From a confidence standpoint, they need to find a way to beat Tennessee. It doesn't mean that the season is lost by any means should they not come out victorious, but it is an opportunity to hit the ground running. Please check out the Facebook group North Texas Browns Backers page and hit the like button for the latest updates there. The text of this blog is available at http://www.mjbalesta2blog.wordpress.com. I am on Twitter at mjbalesta2, on Facebook at Michael Balesta, and on Instagram at mjbalesta2. Archive videos on YouTube can be found by searching Michael Balesta Roman numeral 2. And if you could, I would love to hear your feedback on the comments section, read it, and if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And thank you very much. May you have a great and blessed day, and thank you for watching. Take care.